So the best class setup I did for the KN previously with a suppressor was hybrid mags, rapid fire, stock, and then obviously the suppressor. But if you want to mix that up a little bit and maybe adjust it specifically for Nuketown, or you want to play a little bit more aggressive, you don't really care about staying off the minimap when you fire your weapon, you can actually swap out the suppressor for either grip or extended mags. It really depends on how your recoil management is. I think grip will allow you to be a little bit more accurate, which is a nice thing. Then extended mags will allow you to keep up with the constant flow of new enemies rushing you out of their spawn. And as far as gear goes, you're probably going to want to go with either the stim shot or the comsec device. The comsec device is great for allowing you to get those streaks a little bit quicker, but obviously the stim shot will allow you to get in and out of gunfights a lot faster. And in terms of perks, you're either going to want to run scavenger and gung-ho, or maybe flak jacket and gung-ho if you're going to run crash, or be very mindful of where those crash ammo packs are. So I know in my previous video I had a best class setup for the Maddox as well as how to play Nuketown. So if you're unsure what I'm talking about in any point of this video, you might want to go ahead and check that one out. I have a lot more map overview and some general tactics that I'm using within this video to make sure that I can actually get wins in both of these matches. So there's actually two different gameplay breakdowns which we're going to show off in today's video. This first one is a TDM match where at one point we're down by over 30 kills, and then you're going to see how I clutch it up, take over the game, and end up getting the win. And then as far as the second gameplay goes, we're going to break down the first half of a domination match. You're going to kind of see how the streaks come together and how I end up with so many kills and so little deaths. Also, just a quick reminder, if you do enjoy the video or find it helpful in any way, please remember to hit that like button. It does help the video get seen by more people. And obviously, if you're enjoying the content and want to find your way back to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray with notifications on, so you'll get an alert every time I post a new video. And that's regardless if this is your first time to the channel or you're one of the 72% that keep coming back to my videos but haven't yet subscribed. So in that last video I talked about locking down this area if you can, and this is what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to lock down this Jeep area at mid-map, hoping that my teammates will push up, because that's how map control works. Typically you got to push up, get some kills in, slow down the enemies so that your teammates can actually push up. Obviously, if I had to choose between the two sides of the map, I'd prefer to be spawning on the orange side, not the greenhouse side. So the guy ends up over there with the barricade, and that's actually a pretty good barricade spot. If you're going to camp with Torque, that is probably one of the nicest spots because it's very hard angle for people to get at you. If they're coming around the corner, they're going to get hit by the barricade. Even if you come out the front of the house, you could potentially get hit by the barricade. If you're upstairs, you can't really see them, which you'll see later on. There's not really a good angle on them. So overall, unless someone EMP grenades it or hacks it, that guy is in a very strong position. So here's where the turnaround starts to happen. You can see we're down basically 50 to 27, which is a 33-point deficit. Enemy just called in the Hellstorm, starting to take people out. You can see that guy got a kill with his barricade, get the first kill on this streak. You can see that there's a little bit going on middle of the map, so I'm kind of just peeking around, seeing if I could pick off a couple easy kills, because at this point, if I do not have streaks, it's going to be very hard to make a comeback. So right here, we're still in a good spot. See the guy has his barricade just sitting there. I can't really do much with him. Land a shot, get a nice little cheap easy kill there. And then I'm deciding to go ahead and peek upstairs again. And looking at the mini map, I can see someone's running upstairs, so I pre-aim as the guy comes around. I take him out. Luckily, I was able to survive that. I used my crash healing, and then you can see it's able to heal me all the way back up to 200. So a little bit weird there, but I was able to take care of that. My teammates end up destroying this barricade. Guy walks out. I'm able to clean him up. So now I have my sniper's nest, which is going to allow me to get that strike team. I know I need this because we're still down by a good number of kills. End up turning on that guy, take him out. I'm able to call on the strike team. And right now it's hard to tell if the spawns have flipped or not because there's not a lot of movement going on. I take that guy out pretty easily, and that's where the grip comes in handy. It looks like someone was sitting back here. I take that guy out. Another one sitting back there trying to shoot down my streaks. I know I mentioned that in the last video. If you call those aerial streaks, people are going to try and shoot them down because either they're going for challenges or they just don't want to die to them. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to get some easier kills from the people doing that as well. And I know I mentioned the power of streaks, and you guys can see it paying off right here, where now we have pretty much total map control. Chasing after kills, trying to get these people as easy as possible. You see the guys still trying to shoot stuff out of the sky. Nice clean kill, spawns a flip. Now they are all on the opposite side of the map, or either mid-map in that left spawn, but it looks like we're pretty clear there. You can see what's going on in the mini-map, not a lot of action. So now if you're looking at the score, you can see it is a lot closer. We're able to do exactly what we want pretty much the entire match. You see a lot of them are in that building. I can see a couple of them are on this left side. So I kind of pre-aim it. You can see I centered perfectly on there, snapped in, took the guy out, and now I have another sniper's nest. So when they're able to shoot these down, I'm able to call them in immediately because you're able to cycle those streaks so quickly. End up getting a couple hit markers on there, and then I end up getting the assist by my strike team. I think ends up taking the guy out. There's another guy back here trying to shoot stuff down, and they're just not happy with the fact that there's a sniper's nest, strike team on the ground, and I have a strike team as backup. So as soon as this strike team's done, I'm going to go ahead and call another strike team. And that's the nice thing about chaining these kills together, because even if I were to get hacked, I'm able to get the next set of streaks so quickly because they're so focused on those streaks. So we're getting really close to a point where we're going to take that lead. You can see now the kills were only down by 1. So a 30 kill gap got shut down significantly. And I'm just playing aggressive at this point, trying to chase the kills because I know I got to get kills faster than my teammates can die. We go ahead and take out these guys, and that's pretty much it. We're able to come back, take the lead. Right here, you can see I ended up going 51-8. We won 100-95. So that's just something to consider if you're ever behind by a very large amount. As long as the enemy isn't calling in a ton of streaks, you have a great opportunity to make that comeback. So just keep in mind, for this specific gameplay, I actually do more damage than my entire team combined. And then I also do more damage than the entire enemy team combined. So this again shows off how effective the ComSec device is with Crash. Because you're able to get those streaks so fast, a lot of times it's hard for the enemies to keep up. Especially when you're getting a lot of kills, you're going to get those TAC 5 boosts regularly. You're getting additional score from the ammo bags because you're going to get that additional 25 per kill. So a lot of times your score is going to get out of hand pretty quick, and you're going to be able to dominate the lobby. So you can see right out the gate, my team was able to capture the B flag. So now we have that solid map control. People were pushed up, and we even have these spawns I prefer. And the reason I prefer those spawns is because the positions of power are a lot stronger on the C side of the map than they are the A side. So you can see I'm pushed up in the enemy spawn, and this is how you're going to get a lot of kills. You obviously got to win your gunfights. Like I end up winning that gunfight there. This guy ends up running out. I'm able to take him out. And really at this point, I'm looking at the mini-map to see if I'm getting any information, waiting for a UAV to pass. As soon as that UAV passes, I get a good idea of what's going on. Looks like there's a guy coming around the corner, so I can peek that really quickly. Looks like they've all gone in the building, so now I can actually come around this right side. See another UAV pass. I'm deciding, okay, can I shoot this guy, land a couple shots, finish him off, and then now I can run around, take this guy out, and then I can go ahead and push out through the building. I already got a strike team, already have a sniper's nest, so I'm in a pretty good spot. I know they're going to be running in, flooding into the building. They won't sit out for very long unless it's to shoot down my streaks. So that guy's positioned right there. I go ahead and come up. There's another guy upstairs. Pretty easy kill here. He's laser focused, sighted in, not really sure what's going on. And my sniper's nest is going in, killing some people. I got to peek the spawn. There are a lot of them are coming from this area. Get a couple hit markers. Sniper's nest is putting in work. This guy, luckily, the good timing, he runs through, sprinting through his smoke. He didn't even see me. And that's the advantage of having that map control with the two flags. You're going to have B and C. And as long as your teammates don't push up, which teammates generally do not push up, you're going to be able to control the map. My strike team is heavily fortified in the spawn, so they're going to continue to spawn there and the middle of the map. As I come around, it looks like the spawns are starting to flip. Took this guy out, took out the other one. They both kind of spawned there, but I rotated knowing that that is a heavy spawn area. I talked about that in my last video where I broke down the specific spawns of this map. And you can see that I'm finding myself back at that Jeep because I'm looking at my strike team push in. My teammate's going around the corner. I snap on that guy on the head glitch in the second story. And I'm seeing if the spawns are 100% flipped, seeing if I can get any easy kills. And as I come around the corner, I get shot punched. So pretty much that's the end of that streak. But you can see how effective the shot punch is. I think the guy ends up killing me once in the beginning by a shot punch and once in the little hallway in a shot punch. There's not really much you can do to counter a shot punch other than to shot punch. If you guys are unfamiliar with the shot punch is, it's basically an in-game mechanic that you primarily see on the competitive side of Call of Duty. And for the most part, it's only effective in that order because what happens is if you melee, then you shoot, there is a time delay between the melee and the shooting that slows it down quite a bit. But if you do the shoot, then the melee, what ends up happening is the enemy player dies halfway through the melee animation, so they're able to shave off that time and they don't even get a chance to react. And that's what you saw in that specific scenario. If you shoot, then punch, and get very good at closing the distance and doing that, you are going to win 100% of those scenarios. And that is regardless of skill level, because no matter how accurate I am and I try to land every single shot, you are still going to kill me if you shot punch. If I try to melee first, then shoot, you are going to kill me with a shot punch. So pretty much it is one of the most effective method to get those close quarter kills, and it's even something that's probably worth practicing in private matches if it's something you want to incorporate into your playstyle. So even though we didn't stretch out the first half of the domination match and we're going 49-3, pretty much took away all the kills away from my team. You guys go ahead and see that on the scoreboard. If you did enjoy the video in any way, please remember to hit that like button. If you are brand new to the channel, if you'd like to find your way back, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. Do appreciate all the support on the channel. You guys continue to show it on a daily basis, and I do appreciate you guys for that. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.